Hello, welcome to VPST and thank you for making me a part of your day. Ang vlog na makikita nyo ngayon ay isang experience ko na matuturing ko, masasabi ko na I'm blessed na na-experience kasi it's so inspiring na makakita ng isang misyonero. Hindi lang matagal na misyonero, kundi tumandang misyonero na happy. Happy sa experience niya and happy na i-share ang mga happy. Puro na lang happy experiences niya. So, ito yon. Enjoy. I hope you find value sa makikita na ito ninyo na vlog.
Because I always wanted to see where my students were coming from. See, yeah. Come in.
Oh, sure. Let's go around.
You have a car here.
Yeah.
Is somebody waiting?
No.
Yeah, come in. Have a beer even.
Yeah.
With the Africans, you always have to drink beer.
Yeah.
I never drink beer. I only order it for my visitors.
Oh.
Yeah. And what is your name?
Victor.
Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
Victor.
Yeah, Victor Philip.
Come in.
Yeah.
You see, Japan, of course.
Yeah.
Nihongo Hanashasa, of course. I speak Japanese after 2 years language school and 1,300 Chinese signs.
Hi.
Even Takle, he will be the next pope, of course. Do you know why? Because he has my 2 baptismal names. I am Luigi Antonio and he is Luis Antonio.
Yeah.
He will be the Pope of God. The same baptismal names. They are very strange. Nobody is Luigi Antonio.
Luis Antonio.
As soon as I saw Luis Antonio and the mother Chinese, I said, he will be the next Pope, of course. Coming.
Yes.
You see, I have a library, of course.
Yeah. Library. I don't know what to say now. This is just a random pakikipag-meet sa isang missionary na matagal nang nagmi-mission. Para mga Pinoy sila, SMB. You know, when you come to the Philippines and you say SMB, people will only think of one thing, and that is a kind of beer, San Miguel beer, SMB. Really,
This is a Filipino beer. Now, I told you still, do you know among these 26 Nagasaki martyrs, the five Spanish, Dominicans and Franciscans, who had been blown by a typhoon. They were on the way to Mexico because they all came from Mexico. They could not go around the Cape of Good Hope, as you know. And then, cheers. And then they had that famous, this is still not clear in history, one of their employees on the ships. He said, of course, first we send missionaries, and then after 50 years we send, of course, we make Japan also a Spanish colony. And this was the reason why they took these 5 Wazungu, and they had to march for 2 months from what is today Osaka, Kyoto, down to Nagasaki. And in Nagasaki was the headquarters of the Portuguese Jesuits. They showed them to tell them, if you start also now, namely at that time already 10% of the Japanese were baptized. Imagine, in these 50 years since Francis Xavier, already, and that's why the Shogun was afraid. Namely because in the Philippines he saw it had become a Spanish colony. Now they will also come to us. So, strangely enough, they did not kill any Jesuit. Although there were 100 Jesuits down there, and he killed them in Nagasaki to tell them, if you also begin to make us a Portuguese colony, you just to threaten them. And this has been researched only recently. The march, they found the diary of one of this march of 2 months. A Spanish Jesuit found this only recently, 20 years ago, for the first time. What they had, these 20 marching. And the others were Japanese, of course, Japanese Christians. And no Jesuit, although there were 100 Jesuits down there. Only these Spanish Dominicans and Franciscans. I can even show you the name. Is there? Sister, you also drink beer. Franciscan.
Nakakaulog ang presence ni Father.
But no
passion niya
Jesuit.
ba sa history.
No Jesuit.
Oh, you have a
91 years old.
He's Jesuit.
35
You have a
years
nice
old.
book here, Father.
You see here I have Francisco
seems to me that
Javier, Saint Paul Mickey and his companion. There were 6 Castilian Franciscans, 3 Japanese SJ brothers, 17 Japanese laymen, the 26th. And that's why I have all the history here. And you see, no Portuguese Jesuit, only 3 Japanese SJ brothers. The psychologists say you are as old or young as you feel. I feel 20 years.
Oh.
And if I would be 20, I would go to South Korea. Namely, in my parish in Japan, we had some of the best Koreans. Yeah, did not understand. My hearing is not anymore 100%. The former Dutch bishop lived in here. He even says he was born in Africa. He was born on an island there, which belongs to Africa.
But actually,
He was a late vocation.
Yeah, late
He was
vocation.
a pilot.
during the Second World War.
Yeah, of course. I give you even the copy.
To hell with motor car and airplane.
You see,
Punctuation.
you see,
This letter I
25 years ago.
1994. October.
Namely, you will see incarceration topic. You can read it, yeah?
Oh, of course.
You can keep it if you wish. You can show it to missionaries, they will all laugh. They say this is exactly the point. What happened to incarceration?
You wrote this paper when I was just 8 years old.
And then I preached, of course. You knew exactly what is my strength. I said, you see, the Holy Father came here. He came with the oldest shabby 40 years old Fiat to show to you how the newly rich priests who have Pajeros and so on, luxury cars, how to live with the poor people. That's why he chose the name Francis, against all clericalism. In the old parishes in the countryside, even it was written at the parish house, it said, in German of course, the house is open and the heart is even more open, of the priest of course. I was the parish priest.
Bye-bye, Father. Asante sana.
For about 3 years I had masses at St. Barnabas every
really?
Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is good.
They were outstations. There were no African priests at the time. So they were all outstations. Here, Quebeco, Cathedral, everywhere. I came on Sundays to have 2 masses.
Karibu na ito kita. Because blouse is not reachable. Not stretchable.
Sunday, June 6. Alamig. Mag 8:40 na ng gabi. Sana nagustuhan nyo yung shinare ko sa vlog na to. Talagang laki ko na. Anyway, pabalik na bukas sa Turkana. Be ready. I hope nag-enjoy kayo. See you sa susunod na vlog.